of the chief officers who was currently the CEO of Kenya Revenue Board, Dr. Benta Umolo, who passed away in Aga Khan. The body is in Aga Khan mortuary. All of you are aware, and I think the committee of JLAC would have participated in the vetting of Dr. Benta Umolo when she was being appointed as the chief officer for public service department. We also received the communication of the demise of the mother to a former MCA, Honorable Jojo Gutu, who was a member representing West Nyakach Ward, that is currently being represented by Honorable James Umolo. I'm informed that the burial shall be on the 28th of February 2025. That's practice. Once a honorable member, you are a honorable member, our welfare committee can find a way of engaging towards the same. Honorable members, I want to encourage every one of us to strive to leave a mark. A mark, the manner that you play your oversight role to ensure that the county government remains accountable. A mark in a manner that your voice and push for the interest of your electorates by submitting motions and statements, requests to this House. Well, that is the main reason you were elected. A mark in the manner that you do your legislative mandate, and in this case, I want to encourage you to come up with own-sponsored legislations that can improve service delivery as well as socio-economic development in Kisumu County. Honorable members, it's your responsibility to do legislation, do oversight, and to do representation. I'm also aware that in Bondo, in a committee that I chaired, General Oversight, it was agreed that there were outcomes that were supposed to be seen by 2 weeks' time. It's the responsibility of the House to ensure that a follow-up is made on the same. Honorable members, we, however, have a challenge that in the course of this week or next week, the House may be receiving the first supplementary budget for Kisumu County, including that of the Assembly. You are aware that sometimes last year, the Senate, in their own wisdom, reduced the ceilings of all the assemblies and the executive, especially on development. And this one has necessitated the need to use supplementary budget for both the county assembly and the executive. I want to call upon us to look into these matters with a keen eye, taking into consideration the matter in the House which has normally been the on-source revenue and the wage bill. I noticed the Honorable Chair for Budget and Appropriation and the Honorable Chair for Finance bill are in the House. Please, let's make it our responsibility to do what is expected of us. I wish to acknowledge, finally, honorable members, I want to acknowledge the leader of majority, Honorable Ken Oko, Honorable Tom Nyaoke, the MCA of North Nyakach, and myself, on being recognized and awarded a honorary doctorate as the Doctor of Philosophy in Leadership and Governance by the Royal Priest College of Divinity and Humanity on the 8th of February 2025. This demonstrates the leader's transformative leadership and commitment to public service. And I was there personally as the research on the Kisumu County was being presented. It is not our effort, it is what has been seen be done in Kisumu County Assembly. I got also from the governor that he was in the IBEC meeting last week but one. And Kisumu County Assembly was mentioned for doing its work. So we may not see what we are doing, but somebody is seeing what we are doing. And I want to encourage us that we proceed. So this demonstrates the leader's transformative leadership and commitment to the public service, and I say congratulations. I equally want to appreciate the clerk and the staff of the County Assembly for being available during the recess and assisting various House committees that worked during that period. Once again, I welcome you back, honorable members, and I pray that you have a fruitful session That is the fourth session of the third assembly beginning day. Next order, clerk.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Statement time. I can allow for those who have personal statement because I have not received any statement of topical concern. Honorable Moses Ochele is Kanawawede.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to make a personal statement. First, Mr. Speaker, it is a sad morning today when I heard of the demise of Benta, as you mentioned. I was prepared to meet to see her at the hospital, at the Kakan Hospital, ICU. We were planning to go there with the Waziri, Judith. Barely 5 minutes later, Waziri called me that Benta was no more. And she's a lady I worked with closely, being the chair of JLAC, and she was the chief officer of the Department of Governance, Administration, and Participatory Development. Mr. Speaker, it is sad that we have lost at a time when the family was still mourning. The other day, she had just lost her spouse, and it is from then that she got this attack which has now claimed her soul. I'm just praying that may the Lord take her soul, rest with angels, and take care of the remaining children and other members of the family. The Almighty grant her peace and fill the void that she might have left when she finally left this world. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, may I take a cue to congratulate the leadership led by you, Mr. Speaker, and Majority Leader, and my colleague and my friend, Honorable Nyauke. I was just called by a friend who read it in the social media that Kisumu County Assembly was being recognized and represented by 3 who are being awarded doctorate degree. It is not a mean achievement for a house to get 3 nominees at the same time. Most assemblies went without, but luckily the Kisumu County Assembly got 3 nominees who were awarded, and the county head was also recognized. Because, Speaker, it is not just achievement by the 3 of us, but it is a collective effort by the members in this county assembly, the third assembly, and effort of the secretariat to make work easy for the leadership and some of us to gain recognition, not just locally, but even internationally, Mr. Speaker. I think more is expected to come, because this is just laying ground. And the other day, Mr. Speaker, you've been recognized several times, even the majority leader. I think we continue doing good work. And as you see, good work, you might not see it, but somebody somewhere is busy and keen watching and grading us. So we keep on working hard and working as a unit in Kisumu County. I wish all of us good luck, a nice day in this session. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Statement time. Next order.
Commencement of business. Order number 8, motion. And apparently there is no any motion for discussion.
Honorable members, we can be upstanding. I refer to standing order number 26, 3. And I read that on a day when the county assembly is scheduled to adjourn to a day other than the next normal sitting, Today, in accordance with the County Assembly calendar, the leader of majority, the leader of minority party or another member of the County Assembly business shall move a motion for adjournment that shall be debated for not more than 3 hours, after which the County Assembly shall adjourn without question put. In this case, we are in a normal session. That's why we moved a motion for adjournment on the 7th of December. So we are moving to adjourn to a normal sitting. But as practice, when we resume session for after long recess, we adjourn for a week to allow the leadership to constitute the House Business Committee, the speakers panels, and even to work on the agenda matters that comes to the House. In that case, the House is adjourned until the 18th of February 2025 at 2:30 p.m. But I want to request that the House leadership to meet tomorrow at 11 a.m. In my office.